8th African Islamic Finance Summit is to explore the untapped African financial market for socio-economic benefits of the region. The summit has provided a platform to African think tanks to discuss innovative financial inclusion strategies for more development in Africa, with the aim to provide state-of-the-art services of Islamic banking and finance, saying they are proud to be prominent for its advisory and consultancy, research and development, education and capacity building, Sharia advisory, publication and event all over the globe. His Excellency Ayman Sinyeni, CEO and General Manager for the Islamic Corporation for the Development of Private Sectors, ICD, Saudi Arabia, speaking through a video link, said the Al-Huda will make everything possible to ensure economic success of African continent. In his statement, Ayman Sinyeni stated that the ICD is present in over 20 countries with the mandate to serve their member countries.
All available resources will ensure the economic success of African countries. Distinguished guests, positively throughout this period, the Islamic financing institutions have exhibited the aptitude and willingness to innovate its products and services offerings, thus increasing its relevance across many economic sectors with different financing needs and demonstrating its viability as an engine of growth. As Africa rapidly transforms, the continent possesses immense potential in becoming the new powerhouse of the world economy. In fact, the Islamic Corporation for the Development of the Private Sector, ICD, boasts a unique presence in over 20 African countries, where we are mandated to provide Sharia-compliant capital and deliver knowledge and partnership to achieve our goal in line with our mandate to serve the private sector of our member countries. We have
Islamic banking and finance all over the globe. Al-Huda Center of Islamic Banking and Economics is working diligently since 2015. Al-Huda Saib has been acknowledged as a distinguished service provider due to their notable services, team of dedicated professionals, and one-stop solution of Islamic banking and finance. Speaking at the summit held in the Gambia, Mr. Mohammed Zubair, Managing Director, Al-Huda Saib United Arab Emirates, said, the Islamic finance industry has about $3.8 trillion, 80% of which is belonging to the Islamic bank.
The total volume of Islamic finance industry is about $3.8 trillion. And in $3.8 trillion Islamic finance industry, 80% of Islamic finance industry belong to the Islamic banking. The second component of Islamic finance industry is Sukuk and Islamic capital market. The third component is the Takaful. The fourth component is Islamic microfinance. The fifth component is Islamic indices. Then a new emerging component within Islamic finance industries, Islamic fintech. So in Islamic finance, there are different components, and the total volume of those components is $3.8 trillion.
Islamic banking has been in existence all over the world, making Africa the second largest market in the globe when it comes to Islamic banking.
Islamic banking have existence in all over the world. Yes, the major market is Asia, in Middle East, in Far East Asia, they are the major markets. And then the second largest market is in Africa. After Africa, European market is emerging, like Turkey, Germany, France, UK, and many other European countries have a very good Islamic banking infrastructure. The third major component, the continent is, the fourth one is America, then Australia, and the last but not least is the South America.
He further stated that Gambia's microfinance is stronger than the biggest West African country of Nigeria, saying Nigeria has only 3 microfinance banks, comparing to the uniqueness of the Islamic microfinance system in the Gambia, which is making the country to stand out in the African continent.
The Gambian Islamic microfinance industry is much stronger than to the Nigerian Islamic microfinance industry. That is by the vision of the central bank. And in Nigeria, they have only 3 Islamic microfinance banks. And among whom is the deposit taking, one is the non-deposit taking. But in Gambia, if you see, recently central bank gave the lessons to APS, which is a very good Islamic microfinance institution, Supersonic, Yona, Teacher Credit Association. So Alhamdulillah, in African continent, especially in West Africa, the Gambia have a uniqueness of the Islamic microfinance institution. And apart from that,
His Excellency Aliou Seka, Honorary Consul and Indonesian Honorary Consulate, the Gambia, calls for the education of the new generation Sharia scholars and also to encourage enhancement among Sharia scholars, as he suggests of the Islamic Finance Corporation in Africa.
I need not emphasize necessary training and education for the purpose of new generations of Sharia scholars, but also to encourage continuous professional development amongst Sharia scholars, existing ones for that matter. At the operational level of the IFI, a Sharia risk management unit to identify potential risks of Sharia non-compliance and identifying solutions will also assist greatly.
Minister of Petroleum and Energy, Fafa Sanyang, also shed light on the importance of the 8th African Islamic Finance Summit, which he said is meant to enhance knowledge and create awareness among member countries, as he elaborated on the importance of Islamic financing contributions to the world's development, ranking from financing oil and gas industries, which is one of the world's largest intensive industrial sectors in the world.
Have promising prospects. It is worth noting that the significant step Al-Huda CIBE has taken to initiate this kind of summit to create awareness and enhance knowledge about Islamic financing. Ladies and gentlemen, Islamic finance industry is growing exponentially. I understand it is a viable alternative to interest-based financial industry, and that both Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries are adopting the phenomenon due to its sustainable features. According to the Texas International Law Journal, Islamic finance represents a promising yet largely untapped resource for financing in the oil and gas industry, which is one of the largest and most capital-intensive industrial sectors in the world. Demand for Islamic bonds gained momentum worldwide, specifically in GCC countries. The role of Islamic finance in the field of oil and gas is emerging, and a lot of opportunities are mounting rapidly over the globe. Oil and gas assets fit well with an Islamic mode of financing. Hence, this sector can create Sharia-compliant investment avenues for the Islamic finance industry.
The summit was held in collaboration with Ministry of Trade, Central Bank of the Gambia, and supported by the Hino International, Micro Insurance Network Africa, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, London School of Modern Studies, Center of Islamic Finance, Compliance and Advice, the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, the Gambia Bankers Association and Insurance Association of the Gambia, while the academia partners for this event are West Africa Insurance Institute and the Institute of Bankers. Delegate to the summit, which comes from 10 countries. Reporting for the Kairaba News, I am Mustafa Jaj.